Welcome to the HCM TV video blog. I'm Chuck Schaefer, and the purpose of this video blog post is to share the most significant HCM software takeaways from the Oracle OpenWorld Conference 2012. With about 50,000 in attendance and an estimated 1 million online viewers, OpenWorld eclipses more than a few other conferences in terms of size and scope. But size wasn't the only thing at play for this year's Oracle update. And in fact, this is one of those milestone years where the HR technology market had a watchful eye on the company to see how it addressed the looming questions of cloud HCM, mobility, and its aging e-business and PeopleSoft suites. And with Workday gaining momentum and media attention, SAP signaling advancements beyond just SuccessFactors talent management, and a bevy of other HR software competitors such as Ultimate Software seeking to take all the business they can from Oracle, the company had some selling to do, and they stepped up. Here are my top 3 takeaways from OpenWorld that will most influence Oracle HCM customers and the HCM software industry. First is what I'll call a more clear executive level commitment and confidence than we've seen to date when it comes to Fusion. The keynotes from Larry Ellison, President Mark Hurd, and Executive VP of Product Development Thomas Kurian all delivered the same focus. With about 400 new Fusion customers, $1 billion being earned annually from software as a service, and roughly 2/3 of Fusion customers choosing the cloud option, Fusion applications are real, are available, are the flagship application products, and are where Oracle is dedicating its time and resources. However, with only 400 new Fusion customers and not a big number of clients in the 10,000 plus employee range, Fusion customer adoption isn't skyrocketing just yet. Granted, it is relatively new, but it's clear that customers aren't flocking to sign up. In large part, the reason for this, according to the customers I spoke to at OpenWorld, revolves around 2 substantive points: product stability and total cost of ownership, or TCO. In terms of product stability, business and IT leaders are often very cautious with version 1 software releases, particularly for mission-critical business applications. And even though Oracle is one of the largest and most well-established solution providers in the business technology space, the fact of the matter is that CEOs, CIOs, and the like aren't blindly leaping to try out a product that hasn't been time-tested. And with regard to cost, executives that I spoke with suggested that Fusion's TCO is the single biggest deterrent for Fusion application adoption. In fact, as it was explained to me multiple times, while the benefits of cloud HCM and other business applications are well understood, and many of those business leaders would want to be leveraging the software as a service delivery model, Oracle's software as a service pricing model results in a TCO whereby the cloud option, when viewed over the life of the application software, simply doesn't make financial sense for most organizations. Not only that though, the majority of the executives I talked to believed Fusion implementations to be far more involved and thereby costly than a regular software rollout, especially in terms of professional services and systems integration fees. As one CIO put it, it's a big win for the system integrators, but not so much for the customers that have to pay their fees. And the benefits of Fusion's modern architecture, they weren't debated. And in fact, the flexibility of deployment options was seen as being one of Fusion's biggest advantages. But for now, Oracle may be well advised to do some rethinking of its SaaS subscription model if it desires a wide-scale uptick in adoption. The second takeaway from OpenWorld is in the area of new HCM software feature sets. For nearly all technology vendors, user conferences are a great venue to engage a captive audience with new capabilities, and OpenWorld was no different. Though highlights varied between network announcements, CRM releases, and more throughout the event, the standout in terms of new HCM functionalities was mobility. For one, there was news that 3 new mobile apps for expenses, approvals, and directory for PeopleSoft were being released. But what really caught my eye was Oracle Fusion Tap, the company's latest mobile technology to leverage Apple's signature swipe and gesture capabilities and deliver an impressive, consumer-looking user experience. TAP is a simple and intuitive way to access the bevy of Oracle's other applications. However, some reviewers did suggest that Fusion TAP still has some improvements that need to be made. For instance, Mark Smith of Ventana Research said that TAP provides easy access to key areas of focus, but its metrics charts are not well presented and not designed for auto-sizing and interaction. And I heard some other reviewers suggest that TAP seems to focus more toward the CRM side of the house rather than HCM. It looks promising, but it is a bit too soon to tell whether the full package of benefits will truly apply to HR functions. The third and final takeaway from OpenWorld considers Taleo. I was particularly interested to see what progress had been made with regard to the latest partnership turned acquisition between Oracle and Taleo. After talking with business leaders and sitting down for some one-on-one time with Oracle's leadership, here's what I took away. First, the quick news is that Taleo Compensation Management will be sunset and give way to Oracle HCM Compensation, which is a good thing, as the latter is the superior compensation application. More so, in looking at the bigger picture, a concerted effort is being made to blend the Taleo application into the Fusion HCM mix, with the goal to provide a seamless interface and user experience regardless of the task being performed. Additionally, Oracle's executives discussed that moving forward, applications would be focusing on deeper functionalities, more so than simple business process automation. As Jim Obstichnik framed it, we've moved beyond the first phase of responding to manual talent management processes with software automation, and are now looking to deliver more strategic business value. Adding to that sentiment, Oracle executives and speakers also reiterated the company's plans to acquire social recruiting solution Select Minds, a clear indication that Oracle is rapidly trying to tie up the loose ends in its HCM offerings and add value to the HCM suite with social solutions. Bringing this to a close, Oracle's latest OpenWorld conference sheds light on the fact that an increasing number of businesses are seeking software innovation from trusted partners rather than just the next upgrade from a big name. And while Oracle may have been able to use its marquee status in the past to net customers lined up for their next big release, that market sentiment has now shifted. Whether due to a reflection of the growing savvy of buyers, an indication of increased scrutiny thanks to the economic downturn, the proliferation of social customers communicating amongst themselves, the innovation demonstrated by smaller HCM publishers, or simply the passage of time, Oracle is now faced with the hard truth that they, like every other potential supplier, have to more aggressively compete for business. At OpenWorld, it was clear that the executives understand this fact and are charting a course to be that business partner that many organizations are looking for. The big question now is whether or when customers will react. And with that, I'll leave this video blog and Oracle OpenWorld synopsis complete.